Kia ora, good morning everyone, and thanks very much for coming around this morning to this marvelous occasion. I'm not actually here to give you information or tell you anything. I'm here to invite you to a program where you can have a look at the New Dunedin Hospital as it currently stands. But before I start, I'd just like to congratulate our heroes for me, who are Rebecca and Rory this morning, because they for me represent the people who possibly at school couldn't find their pathway, but look at them now. It's just fantastic. So I'd like to tautoko and give a whakamihi to those two people. This morning we've also heard of people that are relevant to what I would like to say, from the Code Gamers, from Sorek. We've heard Anthony say that Dunedin is a centre of learning. And why shouldn't it be when we've got the biggest and most expensive construction project in New Zealand happening about 3 kilometres down the road? It is $300 million more expensive than Transmission Gully. So that gives you the sheer scale of it. We've heard from Big River Homes, from Murihiki, and from Inspiring Futures. These are all things that link to what I'd like to say about the hospital. Now, I do have, so I've only got one slide and that's it there. And what I'd like to say is that's what the hospital is going to look like, the outpatients part of the building. So there's two sites. The smaller site is the outpatients, and we call that the Wilson's block because MSD and Wilson's parking used to be there. The bigger site is where the chocolate factory is, and we don't know what that looks like, so I haven't got a picture for you because they haven't finished the design yet. But that's this one here is what you're going to be seeing from Castle Street. From Cumberland Street, that's the front of the hospital. This is from Castle Street, the rear of the hospital. And there we've got some tradies, some pictures there for you of tradies. So what we'd like to do is invite this group of people and anybody else who would like to come along to showcase the ecosystem that is the New Dunedin Hospital. We'd like to invite you to the New Dunedin Hospital site, to take you into the site office, to put gumboots and hard hats on you and walk you around the work site so you can have a look for yourself what is happening and have a look at all the opportunities that are available for the students that you've got in your schools and for the people who have left schools and want to change jobs and so on and so on and so on. And we'd like to end the day with a bit of a workshop where we can ask you what we can do to make it easy for your learners to come through to us. So for us, the tour of the site, speaking to industry leaders from the construction industry and from health, because the hospital has got so many pathways. Right now we're building it. We're going to be building it till 2029. So if students are in year 11 and they finish year 11 and go to university, the hospital will still be there for them to work on it. Why not? For students in primary school today, they'll probably be just in time to see the finish of the hospital or maybe to work in the health system. This hospital is going to be the first and only digitized hospital in New Zealand. So we need at least, I think it's around about 15% of the people on the hospital works out of maybe 20. So in the hospital once it's built are going to be non-health workers. They're going to be the IT workers working on the digitized hospital. They're going to be training the current group of staff to operate all this IT. They're going to be training people in the new models of health that will operate in the new hospital, because the old models of health won't work in the new hospital. It's got a completely new ergonomics. So from me, it's an invitation to come to the next Pathway Leadership Program on the New Dunedin Hospital site and bring all the people that you can with you. We'd love to have you all there. I do have a question though. We've got the opportunity of having an early morning breakfast or a later afternoon session. By show of hands, early morning better? Late afternoon better, sort of 3 o'clock? So it looks like the early mornings, it's about 50-50. I'll talk to Kerry about what works. And is there a day of the week that's better? Is this day of the week fine, Tuesday, or do you want to switch to another day for this particular one? This day. Okay, that's cool. So we'll stick to that program. But that's all from me, and thank you very much for listening.